interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
It's not Wednesday.
No, it's not.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
We went out and bought these T-shirts yesterday.
Yes.
That's why we just skipped the show to go buy T-shirts. Nothing else happened.
No, we went on a shopping spree.
Yeah. No, my favorite wrestler didn't get stripped of the AEW World Heavyweight Championship yesterday. But hey, Daniel Garcia is the ROH Pure Champion now, so cool show. I don't know if anybody's actually going to follow us over to Thursday. Our chat is empty, so if you're watching, hey say hi. But we are here to do a Music is Art showcase. We did this last year too. If you could believe that. We weren't on Wednesday night because I was at the Bayside show. Bayside, Census Fail, Hawthorne Heights, who also was in Buffalo last night.
What Escape the Fate and Story of the Year.
You saw Escape the Fate.
Yes, I wish I could have saw them before.
You saw them loading up the bus.
They're smoking a cigarette.
Oh, man. I'm also hoping we're broadcasting okay, because this is like the software just got an update, so shit got broken. But it looks like we're streaming. It looks like we're good.
People.
I can find, nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching. We suck.
It's not that we suck. It's that nobody paid any attention when we told them that we were doing the show on Thursday this week. Yeah, see, we're on.
All right, cool.
I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this to my story. And I'm going to tell people
to watch us.
Oh, I didn't mean to share it to a story. I did that on accident. Okay. Share more options. There we go. Share to feed. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
All right. Tune in now. Music is Art Showcase. All right. Now, hopefully that'll get people to tune in. I don't know why it's showing the little rain thing on there, though. We are on the air. That's us. We are certainly
on the air.
Yes, on the air. Yeah, see, there we are.
Yeah, there you go.
There we are.
Yeah.
Shared it. Anyway, okay.
But when you did the Music is Art show, I was on the show. My first show.
Your first episode was, in fact, last year's Music is Art showcase.
And I sucked.
Dude, I watched back a little of it. I didn't watch Fuzz is here. Mark's watching. All right, thanks, Mark. We appreciate you.
It was my first show, and I didn't say a goddamn word.
Mark didn't see the notification that I put out yesterday morning until after the show would have started. He was literally waiting for the show to start.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, sorry, Mark. Yeah, we went to AEW, Dynamite, Rampage, all that, Dark Elevation.
Yes.
So, 4 hours, man. That's a long-ass show. Everybody was dead by the end of it.
I didn't get much sleep.
No, I asked you when you got here how much sleep you got, and you said
3 hours.
Yeah, that's probably
3 or 4 hours of sleep.
It's probably about what I got. I don't know. I'm planning on watching the Bills game after this.
I'm planning on going to bed.
But I might go to bed because I don't really give a shit about the Bills game. The only reason I actually care a little bit about the Bills game is because I fucking hate the Rams and I want the Bills to actually win this one. The next 16 games, you guys are on your own, but tonight I'm rooting for you.
Tonight? Oh, last night, MJF is my hero.
MJF was your hero because he took off the Bills jersey and wiped his ass with it? He's cutting this babyface promo.
He's
wearing a Bills jersey,
Josh
talking how how great Josh Allen and the Bills are, and you look at me, you're like, you're not buying this, are you? I'm like, nope. And then he's like,
Mox comes out and then
calls him out on his bullshit, and he takes
Yep.
the jersey off, wipes his ass with it, says how much the Bills suck.
the worst football team in the United States of America.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I made a promise, and I'm going to keep this promise. If Buffalo wins tonight, I will try my best to not cringe or roll my eyes anytime I hear shout by the Isley brothers for the rest of the
That was
season.
going on last night.
Yeah, and you saw me rolling my eyes and
Yeah,
cringing.
it's like you can't escape this, man. And then the Ric Flair chants. Woo!
I mean, those, I guess, are appropriate for a wrestling show.
Yeah, I mean,
But come on, man.
I don't think they're dedicating that to Ric Flair. I think they're dedicating that to Sting.
Right, we'll go with that.
But the Isley brothers, yeah, you're not escaping that. That's Buffalo.
All right, I mean, seriously, like, this is the deal I'm making with Buffalo right now.
Okay, but
And I said this last week, and I'm saying this again. I'm telling you right now, if Buffalo wins tonight, if they beat the Rams, do it all season. Anywhere, anytime, I don't give a shit. I will let you if you beat the Rams tonight.
I got to say about last night, though.
Yes.
Change the subject here. The best highlight of that whole show was 118.
118. I'm seeing my friends posting pictures from the show. I'm like, what section were you in?
118 was off the hook.
Brandon goes, I was in 117. I'm like, oh, so you were in the other Mark section. Not Mark who's watching the show. Mark as in like
I was about to sell out and join the 118.
you were about to,
Hey
fucking,
Joe, hey, I'm on 118. Woo!
fucking Goop goes over and runs over and flips them off as they're chanting for themselves. It's fucking
boy.
great. Yeah.
That's my boy.
Brandon was in 117 who were chanting for themselves. I'm like, yeah, you guys were trying to get yourself over, and he's like, we were over. I'm like, no, you weren't. We were all booing you. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing: Justin Roberts knows how to work a crowd.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely,
He's
man.
the
He was magnificent last night.
I got to see my favorite referee, Audrey Edwards.
Aubrey Edwards, yeah. Yeah, it was good. I mean, despite a bunch of the top guys not being there for reasons, it was a really good show, and Daniel Garcia got that proper homecoming,
He deserves it.
rocking that Buffalo flag gear.
And then the hometown boys butchering the blade with the Sabres uniforms, with the bunny.
Yep. Yeah, my buddy my buddy Mike rather was there. He was there last night. My buddy Nick was there. We didn't see him. My cousin was in the front row. We saw Sam a bunch of times.
Yeah.
The random guy in the back.
My buddy Andrew was there, and I didn't see him, but he was in front row. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Brandon was there. We didn't see him.
Yeah.
We were directly behind Goop and Jenny, who drove us home from the Rochester show.
Yeah.
And then they ended up behind us. Like,
Out of nowhere.
Where'd you guys come from? Okay, hi.
Hi.
Meanwhile, I'm sending all the results of Friday's Rampage to Cassidy at Body Slam.
I can't believe we never run into Brandon. Like, we run into Brandon everywhere.
We ran into him in Rochester in the merch line.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
We ran into him in Pittsburgh at the Less Than Jake show.
I didn't really see him then.
Right, I knew where
up-
he was and I went and talked to him, but you were still on crutches, so you weren't walking.
It
up
was
there.
my first AEW show without crutches.
Yeah, right. So we had to wait in fucking line this time.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Music is Art is this Saturday night. We're gonna play
We
some.
are on the bill.
We are on the bill. We're on this show today because we're on the bill, and we wanted to showcase some bands all throughout the day at different stages.
Yes. Yes.
And different genres that you can catch. It's mostly rock today, but actually it's all rock today. But you got Sarah. Sarah's a singer-songwriter.
She's awesome.
She's also in Tuesday Night, who are
Good
also
band.
playing on the show on Music
band.
Start.
Good band.
We've got something really cool coming up from Karma Queen.
which surprising.
So a couple of weeks ago, realizing that Music is Art was coming up, we were going to do another Music is Art showcase. I reached out to all the bands that I figured I was going to play. And I reached out to Sara, and I reached out to Grizzly Run, and I reached out to Karma Queen, and I meant to do a thing with us. And I was like, here's what I want. If you could send me a video where you're just like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm playing at this stage at this time, and this is this song on the ThinkSoJoE show.
Yeah.
And I almost forgot to do one for ourselves. We were literally, like you'll see it later, we were in the parking lot, there's a whole shit ton of background noise that I just couldn't quite get rid of. Because we were literally in the parking lot leaving band practice. I'm like, oh, by the way, guys, we gotta take this video. But we didn't get one from Sara, we didn't get one from Grizzly Run, but Karma Queen went out of their way to make this happen, and it's really cool. You'll see that, I think, in the first song break today, because I have the list and I just haven't looked at it. Let me see.
They are amazing.
Karma Queen, 12:30 on the floating stage. They will be the first band we played today. Floating stage.
I will definitely be checking them out.
Lots of cool shit, man. Somebody mentioned me in a comment in Flock NFL. What the fuck?
Facebook.
Because it's at everyone. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, like, so Karma Queen, like, did something really cool for us, and we get to share that with you in like 20 minutes. So, really, really cool of them. Really cool. Like, I was not expecting that whole thing, and just, you know, they're one of our favorite bands for sure. We've seen them. I've seen them a bunch of times. You've seen them once. We're gonna definitely be trying to get to the floating stage at 12:30 on Saturday.
Saw them last month.
And so, see them at Music is Art on the floating stage on the water, playing as only they can play. But we got some killer bands on the show today that we're playing. But there's killer bands all throughout the day, starting 11 a.m. 11 a.m. the show goes until after midnight because who is it? Fernway is closing the show, playing at 11:45 on the GCR stage. So all day, literally all day, from 11 a.m. until after midnight, stages are going, bands are playing, vendors, artists, everything. So
we'll be there the whole day.
We will be there the whole day, until
we go on.
As
7:15.
As I usually am, whether I'm playing or not. Because I do love Music is Art. It's a great festival. It's a great cause. You get to see so many of these
Friends.
local bands who are incredible.
Bands,
And even if you don't know the bands, if you've never seen the bands before, you could stop by their stage and be like, yo, who's this? But here's the thing. It's every band I ever see at Music is Art. Somebody inevitably, after a few songs, just yells up at the stage like, hey, who are you guys? So this year, I have a solution. I am wearing a t-shirt on stage that says, we are the Living Braindead. That's my solution to that, because we only have a half an hour, man. I don't want to take forever in between songs talking about everything. I mean, we're definitely going to talk because, you know, we like that rapport with our audience, and but yeah, I mean, it's starting off the Henry Starr Orchestra on the GCR stage, Victor A. Castillo on the tailgate stage, Jimin the Singing Mime on the patio stage, Q the Prodigy on the floating stage, Capo 2 on the Ganson Silo front stage, Rio Movement on the Ganson Silo backstage, the Blossom Drum Circle on the Blossom Village stage, Savannah Swatland and the Sidetracks on the Wharf stage, Chloe Lewandowski on the Kids Village skate park stage, Michael Chimmel on the Wonder Coffee House stage, Hannah B at 11:15 on the 716 Sideshow stage. There's I don't know if this is a class or if they're just doing Zumba as a performance at 11 o'clock on the Dance Beat stage. Ish da Fish on the Pyramid DJ stage. DJ Dan on the Continental DJ stage. Dimmix from the Netherlands on For the Music International DJ stage. I didn't even know that was a thing. Dan Degowski on DJ Classic stage. Ryan Dills at the Tandava Buffalo stage. The Junglist Coalition has Kaz on their stage. And on the circus stage, a circus show. This is all. That's all at 11
Circus
o'clock.
show.
That's at 11. That's all at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Way to kick it off.
That is how music is art is starting. That is 11 o'clock in the morning that all this stuff is happening, and that's just incredible. Just that's 11 o'clock in the morning.
I need some coffee.
11 o'clock in the morning, man. I don't know that I want to be there at 11 o'clock. I at least want to be there by 12:30, but like...
Yeah.
I mean, but you got all these artists, Brian Dubé, David Michael Miller, DJ Pastor Rock, Tiffany Dumichel, and Daniel Haskin, Energy Weapon, Math Chu. That's an interesting name. These are all before noon. Sydney Sturlis, Burkby, Ryan Kaminsky, Creation Performing Workshop. What else? This is all stuff before noon. Like, there's so much stuff going on. All day. That's just stuff, everything I just mentioned, all happens before noon. All before noon. I don't know any of those artists. But I will definitely be trying to figure out who to go check out once we get there at, if we're there that early.
Oh, yeah.
So, which is entirely possible. At noon, you get the Bags Jazz Project on the GCR audio stage. We'll come back to the 12:30s. Jay Sharptet at the Blossom Village stage. Rockabilly Steve and BR3 at the Wharf stage. That sounds actually pretty cool. What else is at noon? John Has at the Wonder Coffee House. What else? Shelby Rose at the Pyramid DJ stage. So Much Music Soma at the Continental DJ stage. Psych at the For the Music International DJ stage. Johnny B at the DJ Classics stage. The Odessa Project at Tandava Buffalo. Dudex at the Junglist Coalition. The Junglist Coalition is at the other side of the river. In the park over there. The Future Dance Center on the circus stage. There's a circus stage. A circus stage. Jeez. 12:30. This is when the bands I know start. And where I start to be like, who do I want to go see? Because at 12:30, we already know Karma Queen is playing on the floating stage, and that's probably where we're going to end up, but the Safety Meeting is playing at the GCR audio stage. Those are friends of mine. Trey Charles is playing at the tailgate stage. The Funk Academy at the patio stage. Obviously, we mentioned already Karma Queen at the floating stage. Slagle at the Ganson Silo front stage. Jolly Cypher on our stage, the Ganson Silo backstage. There's more 12:30s. There's a 12:15 MIA battle at the Kids Village Skate Park stage, featuring Emrod, Prairie Pavement, Scapa Flow, Kindy, and Taken by Storm. And the winner plays on the tailgate stage at 3:30. This is crazy. There's so much stuff, so much to do.
It's like a mini Warped Tour.
Oh, it's bigger than Warped Tour, I think. I think there's more bands and more stages.
True.
So, I mean...
That'd be my first time.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, Brian and I used to go all the time. I shared a memory this morning of, Brian and I going to see, what was that second band he was in after Lost Elysium? Breaking Solace. We went and saw Breaking Solace at Music is Art. And also on the circus stage, there's an aerial performance at 12:30. Now, I saw my boy on here somewhere, and I got to find him, because I thought he was playing around that time, but he might be slightly after. Where is Jay Aquarius? I know he's playing. Where is he? He's on the patio stage at 1:15. That's my boy, Jay Aquarius. 100 Plus Club is at the tailgate stage at that time. There's so many bands. So little time. We might have to just go see a song and then go see another band. You know what I mean? It might have to be one of those things where we're just... Badger Danger's playing at 1:15. They're fantastic. They're on the Ganson Silo backstage. Nuke Fun's at 1 o'clock on the Blossom stage.
What's the main stage called?
The main stage is the GCR stage.
GCR stage.
Yeah, we'll go. Let's go stage by stage instead of times because that's kind of time consuming. But we'll start with the GCR audio stage because it is the main stage. It's inside. We were just inside Riverworks couple of days ago, and you got to see the main stage there, and where these bands will all be playing is inside the main building at Riverworks.
So I thought it was actually outside, but there's a stage inside, so that's cool.
So Henry Star Orchestra at 11 o'clock, Brian Dubé at 11:30, the Bags Jazz Project at 12, my friends on the Safety Meeting at 12:30, Spills 716 at 1 o'clock, 1:30 is Adam Insult and the Injuries. That's a great band name, Adam Insult and the Injuries. 2 o'clock, Whitetails, 2:30, check this band out if you haven't already, 77 Stone at 2:30 on the GCR main stage. 3 o'clock is Cooler. 3:30 is PA Line, who are like just this huge band out of Buffalo. If you haven't seen them, check them out. 4 o'clock, Tom Stahl and the Dangerfields. Led Uke and Friends. This link has an event for September 18th. September 18th, Led Uke and Friends. Anyway, according to the chat here. Tom Stahl and the Dangerfields, Rain and Chanda Lynn at 4:30. The Enemies at 5 o'clock. Amateur Hockey Club, who I saw last year at Music is Art. We played on the show last year for our showcase. They're at 5:30. Perilous at 6 o'clock. Tuesday night's playing at 6:30, which means if we're going to see Tuesday night, we're going to have to get our shit and like carry it over there and then to our stage.
I thought we could do it earlier than that. But...
No, because there's 15 minutes. So we get to our stage at 7 o'clock. And get set up. So but David Jonathan and the Inner City Bedlam at 7 o'clock. Peelander Z at 7:30. Umaga Red at 8:15. Fuzzy and the Rust Belts rather at 8:45. Tension at 9:15. King Dagger at 9:45. Functional Flow at 10:15. Canitas at 10:45. Marquee Grand at 11:15. And the incredible Fernway closing out the entire festival at 11:45 on the GCR audio stage. At Blossom Buffalo is where Led Uke on September 18th. So we'll talk more about that next week when we're promoting for that week. I got a whole... Actually, next week we're going to be doing Burt Fest because we've got Greg Burt is going to be our guest next week to promote Burt Fest down at where's that? That's Ironworks, right?
Yes.
So Ironworks next Saturday is Burt Fest. You guys are lucky I like you because I'm coming to Burt Fest instead of going to see some of my favorite bands down at Good Bar.
Oh yes, I will be performing at Burt Fest this year.
Yeah, you're lucky I like you because Working Class Stiffs and the Abrupters are down at Good Bar that same night. I was like, oh man, maybe Overlook will play early in the day and I can go see Overlook and then go see it. Nope, you guys are out at 9 something. Like, fuck. But yeah, Greg Burt on next week to talk Burt Fest. And then in a couple of weeks, I've already got music already picked out for a couple of weeks from now because people have reached out to me like, hey, we got a new single, we got a new album. Like, all right.
Check us out.
All right, well, I'm not playing you this week because it's Music is Art, and I'm not playing you next week because it's Burt Fest, but I'll get you in 2 weeks. So we're going to play Girls Against Hetero Tyranny and Days Ago in a couple of weeks. Both have... Days Ago has a new single. It's either out now or it's coming out. I think it might be coming out because he was offering me to... he was asking me to pre-save, but I don't have Spotify. Girls Against Hetero Tyranny have a new album out that you could get on Bandcamp. And on Bandcamp Friday last week, I bought that and the digital copy of that and their CD of their last album. So, but we're going to play them on the 21st because we're going to do a Burt Fest special next week. Because Greg's on the show, we might as well. So, yeah. But this week is all about Music is Art because that's what's going on this Saturday. There's other stuff going on this Saturday if you're not walking around Riverworks for 13 hours. If you're more of a, you just want to go see a couple of boy bands and chill out, my friend Allie Burns is opening up for LFO and O-Town Saturday night at the Evening Star. Which, if it wasn't the same night as Music is Art, I had considered going just to see Allie and to silently make fun of LFO and their stupid ass lyrics. Anyway, let's talk about another stage here. Let's talk about the tailgate stage.
Tailgate stage.
Which is the parking lot in front of the rinks, which starts off with Victor A. Castillo at 11 o'clock, David Michael Miller at 11:45, Trey Charles at 12:30, rather, not to be confused with Ray Charles, 100 Plus Club at 1:15, No Vacancy at 2 o'clock, Noti, I hope I'm saying that right, at 2:45, KNOWTE. The battle winner that we talked about earlier from the rap battle on the other stage is at 3:30. JGB Shibuki at 4:15. Johnny the Doughboy at 5 o'clock. Passed Out at 5:45. Rod Bonner at 6:30. Dope City Kid, don't go see them, come see us at 7:15. Seriously though,
guys.
Seriously though, like if you don't want to come see us, check out Dope City Kid. But please come see us. We're not going to force you. We want to give you. That's why we're here. We're giving you the options. It would be a conflict of interest for us to be like, yo, nah, don't go see that band. Come see us. Like,
go see who you want to see.
We're here to tell you, the bands that we know and the bands that we like and the bands that we recommend. And so a lot of these bands we don't know. That's both of us don't know. You know what I mean? And so but Dope City Kid, yeah, they're fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So that's we will forgive you if you go see them. We won't be happy about it, but we will forgive you. 8 o'clock, Johnny Hart and the Mess. 8:45, this is a band you go see. Mom Said No. At 8:45, go check them out on the tailgate stage. Aqui at 9:30 and Tortoise Forest at 10:15. Mom Said No. Man, I'll tell you, I'm surprised they're on the tailgate stage and not on the patio, not on the GCR stage.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, because a couple of years ago, 2019, I think, whatever year I played with Yellow Sauce, I left, right, because Karina had to go home and I had to take my daughter home. So Karina took an Uber home and I took an Uber to take my kid home and back. And when I got back, I was trying to get over to the 716 Sideshow stage, which is on the opposite end of Riverworks. So if you're coming up from Michigan, you have to pass Riverworks to get to the stage. But I was trying to, I tried to cut through the building because I was just let's see what else is going on. And I got in the building and Mom Said No, we're on the main stage. And I could not move. I could not get through the building. I had to backtrack and go around outside to get to the Sideshow stage to see Green Jello. It was crazy. And rightfully so, because they're such a good band. I've got their vinyl somewhere in this mess over here. Welcome to the Losers Club is the name of that album. But they're playing 8:45 on the tailgate stage. So that is that's definitely a band I highly recommend checking out. Mom Said No, 8:45 tailgate stage. We'll run through the patio stage real quick, and then we'll play some music. We'll come back, and we'll talk about some more stages. So patio stage, you got Jimin the Singing Mime at 11 o'clock, first thing in the morning. DJ Pastor Rock at 11:45. The Funk Academy at 12:30. My dear friend Jay Aquarius is playing at 1:15. I'm going to hopefully get over to see him if I can. Stephen Babcock at 2 o'clock. Joseph Michael Malfood at 2:45. Ill Theory at 3:30. Friend of the show, Sara Elizabeth. We're going to play her later on, 4:15. Ribbit Exhibit at 5 o'clock. I think they like frogs, maybe. Maybe they'll have some frogs, and that's the Ribbit Exhibit. Boz at 5:45, Noir at 6:30. Blaze Mercedes at 7:15. Damone Tyrell at 8 o'clock. Here's another band also playing at 8:45. If you're not going to go see Mom Said No, go see Strange Standard on the patio stage, which is at the back corner of Riverworks behind the rinks. And Be Not Breathing, we played them a couple of weeks ago on the show. They're fantastic. They're at 9:30 on the patio stage. And Quit Yourself at 10:15 on the patio stage. That's a tough choice, man. 8:45, Mom Said No, or Strange Standard. They're both incredible bands. I love both of them. I'm friends with Strange Standard, so I should probably go see them, but I might go see Mom Said No. But right now, we're going to play a band that is playing on the next stage we're going to talk about when we come back, which is, actually, I'll just let them tell you. Here's Karma Queen. Now I got to press the buttons. Okay, here's Karma Queen.
Hey, we're Karma Queen. We're playing at 12:30 on the floating stage, and the song is called I Can Make You Dance. I can make you dance, I can make you shiver, I can make you dance. You can be the river, you can be the flow, baby I'm a river, whatever I ask for, you can deliver. I can make you dance, dance. I can make you dance, dance. I should shine the magic for you, 'cause I only start when I want you. Think twice if you understand.
All right, that was Karma Queen performing on the ThinkSoJoE show. Let me turn the AC back off so it's not picking up in the mics. John was intently just watching the screen.
They were awesome.
Oh, you got to see them live a couple of weeks ago, and just yeah. Thanks to who was it that invited us to that show?
Sarah?
No, it was the Headliners.
That was the Headliners. Yeah.
And it was
we had
because it was their CD release. I can't
Never
think
assholes.
Can't think of
we can't think of the
I
fucking
feel like a
band
dick
name.
now.
We're fucking assholes now.
I feel like a
Shit.
complete dick. All right, we'll find out. Let's go to 716bands.com.
We're so sorry. We don't mean to be dicks.
We're terrible with names. Let's see. That was the week before. This was not that one. It was Lost Like Lions. That's who
Lost
it was.
Like Lions. I'm so sorry, guys.
Here's the thing: is like that was the first time I ever met Lost Like Lions, and I've known Kaylee from Karma Queen from her time in the Abrupters, And I've known Sara from Tuesday night for ages. That might have been like my first time actually talking to her in person, but I've known her for a long time. Like we knew who each other were, but I don't think we ever actually interacted before that. So that's why we can forget names of bands, because, we didn't know them before then. It was cool of them to invite us out to the CD release
really cool. They were amazing.
as their guests. And they were incredible. Absolutely. All four bands that night were incredible.
The drummer made me want to quit.
Yeah, all four bands were just awesome. And,
All four bands.
And most of them are playing on Music is Art. But on the floating stage now, this is on the dock behind Riverworks. So they're actually playing on a boat. You're watching them from the dock. But the boat is docked at the dock, apparently. I guess. I don't know. 11 o'clock, Cue the Prodigy. 11:45, Tiffany Dumouchel and Daniel Haskin. 12:30, as you just saw, Karma Queen. 11:15, Chords. 2 o'clock, Nina B. 2:45, Marina Lorendi, who is actually really good. 3:30, Grace Greenan. 4:15, J. Rob. 5 o'clock, Michael Delano. If you haven't seen this, he's in 77 Stone, who we mentioned is playing on another stage. I think on the GCR stage, actually, at 2:30. So he's playing at 2:30 on the GCR stage. He's coming back. He's playing 5 o'clock solo set on the floating stage. Followed at 5:45 by friends of the show Days Ago, which John and I are I don't know if I'm supposed to say that we're going to be in their upcoming music video. So
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. 6:30, Ray Peso. 7:15, the Quaker Gun Club, who we've played on the show before. They're pretty cool. 8 o'clock, Vertigo Child, who's another amazing band. 8:45, G Premacy. 9:30, David Cloyd. And at 10:15, Rabbit Jaw. That's the floating stage behind Riverworks on the river. There's stages everywhere. There's amazing stages. They're all incredible. You got the Ganson Silo front stage. There's two Ganson Silo stages. The front stage is at the corner of Ganson and Michigan, and it is kicked off by Capo 2 at 11 o'clock, Energy Weapon at 11:45, Slagle at 12:30, Best Bear at 1:15, Shutterhead at 2 o'clock, The Pillagers at 2:45, Lillifid at 3:30, Goodbye Metro, you guys might remember them as This, they're playing at 4:15, 5 o'clock, great ska band Reggie Childs. They are actually a ska band. We've had them on a ska show, so as far as unless they change their style, I'm pretty sure that I'm accurate in saying they're ska. Part-Time Genius at 5:45, Street Soprano TNM at 6:30, New Speak at 7:15, Grizzly Run, who we're playing later on tonight, they're on at 8 o'clock. 8:45, The Gravediggers. 9:30, Wasted Space. And at 10:15, we played them last week, Spud, are a fantastic band. And apparently we have a question, and apparently our little thing that pops up the things on the screen doesn't work this week. So what's up?
Hi, Steph.
Hi, Steph. Who said she wasn't listening this week because she was going to watch the Bills at somebody's house. I don't know, like I said when I shared the post on Facebook, if you're going to somebody's house to watch the Bills game, just make them listen to the show. The game don't start till 8:20. We're done at 8 o'clock. Steph has a question, so.
Shoot.
When does our band play on Saturday? Well, we're getting to that right now, as a matter of fact, because we're going to talk about the Ganson Silo backstage, which is kind of in between the silos and Riverworks. And that stage starts off at 11 o'clock with Real Movement, 11:45, Math Chew, Jolly Cypher at 12:30, Badger Danger, fantastic band at 1:15, Type Relevant at 2 o'clock, 2:45 is Johnny and the Man Kids, the Burkharts are at 3:30, Crystal Industry at 4:15, Jay Butta at 5 o'clock, Soul Butchers at 5:45, 6:30 is We Were Blank, followed by the Living Braindead at 7:15. Dom Brown at 8 o'clock, Aiden P at 8:45. If you've never seen the Monkey Brothers, they're back. Ambrose 2099 at 9:30. And at 10:15, the band Elk. So we are playing 7:15 on the Gans and Silo backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited.
If you forget, just find me and look at the back of whatever shirt I happen to be wearing at the time, because it'll be on there in glow-in-the-dark letters.
Look for the guy with the scary contacts in.
Yeah, look for him. But yeah, 7:15 we are on.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye.
Bye and hello. So yeah, that's so that's our stage, the Gans and Silo backstage. All they said when they sent us the first text message was, "You guys want to play on the Gans and Silo stage?" Like, yeah, okay, sure. And I had no idea what that meant, like where that stage was. I thought it was.
In one of the.
I thought it was actually inside, like the silos in the back corner. But that is actually the rail stage, the rail barn stage.
We're outside.
We are outside, but that's the rail barn stage. I'm sure we'll get to it if it's still a thing. I saw it on the map, but I saw a couple of great bands there last year. I saw At the Helm and I saw Hearts and Hand Grenades, and I thought that's where we were playing. So as soon as it was like, oh, you're playing at this. Like you're playing on the Gans and Silo stage. I'm like, oh, Silo, and my brain immediately went to that rail barn stage, and I'm sending you pictures like, yeah, this is where we're playing. It's so cool, and it's like, oh no, that's not where we're playing. We're playing outside in between the venue and the silo next door. Like, and I think we're playing on the other side of the fence. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so many stages, so many bands, so many things so many things, and so many choices at some points. Like, do I go see Mom Said No, or do I go see Strange Standard, right? Do we see Karma Queen, or do we see who else? Who was on at the same time as them? Friends of mine, can't think of their names off the top of my head. The Safety Meeting. Like, so many bands, so many choices. We're
having names.
Just skip all the bands and just hang out at the dude selling vinyl all day. Make sure you bring money.
I'm totally screwed.
Safety A, yeah, safety. I don't know if because we love Karma Queen. We've seen them a bunch of times. They're fantastic. Safety Meeting, friends of mine. Like, who do you go see? Like, do you see half and then you go see the other half? I don't know.
So many choices.
I think we go see. Maybe we start with Safety Meeting and then, like, after a couple of songs, go catch Karma Queen. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're gonna be there all day. You got the Blossom Village stage is Bandshell in Riverfest Park. Okay, so this is on the other side of the river. So you got Riverworks, and then if you go back across the bridge and you take a right, there's a stage in the park, and that's this stage, the Blossom Village stage, which starts with the Blossom Drum Circle at 11 o'clock, J/Sharp-Tet at 12, Nuke Fun, who we've booked on shows before. I've booked on shows before. I say we, but I've booked on shows before. 1 o'clock. The Waz and Company at 2 o'clock. Danny Lynn Wilson at 3 o'clock. Pharaoh, who's a fantastic artist, at 4 o'clock. David Jonathan and the Inner Circle, Inner City Bedlam. You got AEW on the mind here. 5 o'clock. Orange Corner at 6 o'clock. They're great. Solar Plexus at 7. Flash Bam Pow at 8. And Space Junk at 9. I'm going to be real with you, Chief. I honestly thought you were talking about a legit Safety Meeting. Yes, that's a band. Yes, that is a band. That is a band. Probably go back in our archives at 716bands.com, and I've probably played them at some point. We can find out. Let's find out. Have we played Safety Meeting on the show before? Let's find out. We have, many times. Last time was almost a year ago. September 29th, episode 282, we played them last. Got to rectify that at some point. Safety Meetings, they're a good band. My buddy TJ's in that. He's also in Days Ago. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be in the... we're gonna be
Music video.
in a music video with them, I guess. So that's pretty cool. I got the invite. I'm like, can I bring my drummer? Just so I don't gotta worry about Ubering and busing. He's like, yeah. Like, cool, man. John, you want to be in a music video? Let's go. The Kids Village skate park. I do agree. You should fix this year-long problem of yeah. I agree. We need to fix that year-long problem of not playing them. Maybe in a couple of weeks after we do the Burt Fest thing next week. So. We got the Kids Village skate park stage, which I feel like we're going to spend some time at. And it's split because like the earlier part of the day is like the Kids Village and the later part of the day is the skate park stage, which was the case when I played with Yellow Sauce. We were on the Kids Village / rink stage, and it was the Kids Village stage until we went up and started singing about, living bananas helping kill space wizards who were trying to steal the yellow from the planet Earth. Anyway, but 11 o'clock, Chloe Lewandowski, 11:45, Sydney Sturlis, 12:15, we mentioned this earlier, the MIA battle featuring Emrod, Prairie Pavement, Scapa Flow, Kindy, and Taken by Storm, with the winner performing on the tailgate stage at 3:30. Cue the Prodigy at 2 o'clock, Feelings Rock with Miss Stacy at 2:45. That might be interesting. Let's go learn about our feelings at 2:45.
Why not?
3:15, Schulier Iona. I think I said that right. 4 o'clock, Maggie Schaefer, and at 4:45, J. It's just the letter J. J. So my middle name is playing at 4:45. That's my entire middle name, is the letter J. Anyway. And then it gets to bands we know and love. 5:30, Skamagachi. Skamagachi. If you haven't seen Skamagachi,
No,
I was at their first show. They are incredible. That's Philip Steven, friend of the show. He's in that band. He's the front man there. 6:15, our boys, the Clockers.
The Clockers.
Well, that's where we're gonna be at 6:15. I guarantee you that. 7 o'clock. We're not going to be at this stage because we're going to be busy setting our own shit up.
Yes, fortunately.
But if we weren't, Tokyo Monsters are playing at 7 o'clock on the skate park stage.
Freaking amazing.
Unbelievable. It is usually a tradition for me to go see Tokyo Monsters, and I'm going to miss them this year because we're playing literally 15 minutes after their set starts, so we have to be over at our stage setting our shit up. 8 o'clock, Hyperview. Here's where I think we'll be at 8:45. The Urban Achievers. That is Angel from Canootin. That is his punk rock cover band, the Urban Achievers. So I think that might be where we'll be at 8:45. And then at 9:45, Cheap Peach. That's your skate park village, your Kids Village skate park stage. And that's the front rink. So like, it used to be the back rink. Now it's the front rink. I guess they switched it. So... because you got the two rinks, so you go in, there's the rink, and that must be the front rink, and then I would imagine the one behind it is the back rink. That makes sense, right? Anyway, near the front entrance to Riverworks is the Wonder Coffee House rink. Michael Schmiel. Schmiel, I read that wrong before. I'm at an angle, I don't see it straight on. 11:30, Birkby. 12 o'clock, John Has. Natalie Santini at 12:30, John Franco at 1 o'clock.
A lot of Johns.
Yeah, Stevie Fleck at 1:30. My boy Astra Beulah is playing at 2 o'clock. Go see him. If you're not going to one of the other bands we said to go see at that time. Well, I think most of the other bands around that time we said were at 2:15. So we could catch Astra Beulah and then go see somebody else. But at 2:30, Just Jen is playing. She's incredible. She was on an acoustic show playing with Philip Steven from Skamagachi that Karina had put on. Mm-hmm. And she's pretty good. So 2:30, Just Jen. 3 o'clock, Rose Beacon. 3:30, Dave Brown. Nico Zarcone at 4 o'clock. Middlemen at 4:30. Snow Cricket at 5 o'clock. Ace Alone at 5:30. Molly Conrad, who's actually played on my porch before, is at 6 o'clock. She is fantastic. And Mike Criscione at 6:30. That's your Wonder Coffee House stage. It's cool that they have a coffee house stage. It's just singer-songwriters all day. Yeah, Molly Conrad played South Buffalo Porch Fest on my porch this year. So, like, I went and I saw a band. I went and I saw Karma Queen. And before Karma Queen played, on the house next door to where they were playing was a band called A Couple of Assholes or something along those lines.
Couple assholes.
No, A Couple of Fucking Assholes. That's the name of the band. A Couple of
clever
Fucking
name.
Assholes. Yeah. And they were great, by the way. But I left a little bit early from Karma Queen because it was hot as balls, and I'm just like, I want ice cream, and there was an ice cream place right at the end of the street that they were playing on. So, yo, I'm gonna go get some ice cream.
They got ice cream?
There's an ice cream because it was Porch Fest.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you know, they're playing on some porches right at the end of the block. There's an ice cream place. So I go there, and they're like, oh, we had a power outage this morning. We're closed for the day. Like, damn it, I wanted ice cream. It's fucking hot. So then I just decided, screw it, I'm going home. I'll go home and see Molly Conrad play. And, which was my plan anyway, but I had left Karma Queen a couple of songs early to go try and get some ice cream because it was super hot. And then I ran into A Couple of Fucking Assholes, the band that I had seen before Karma Queen, setting up for their second gig of the day on my way home. And I got home just as Molly Conrad was starting, and you know, she was really good. We played her on the show that week because she was playing on my porch as part of Porch Fest, which we got to get back on to South Buffalo Porch Fest. We were supposed to play a couple of years ago in 2020, but obviously that didn't happen. So yeah. So we got to get back on South Buffalo Porch. I get the emails every year, so hopefully once we get our
new vocalist,
once we get our issues sorted out that we're dealing with after Music is Art here, we'll get that going and get on Porch Fest, and we're trying to
play more shows.
Trying to do a lot of stuff now, so
yeah.
And now that we might be able to. Let's talk about the 716 Sideshow stage, and then we will get to our second song of the day. The 716 Sideshow stage is like one of the coolest stages. You've got your like freak show and everything like right in front of like right directly behind, like across from the stage. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on all day. When Green Jello plays Music is Art, which they're not this year, that's the stage they're always on. Dreadnecks usually play that stage. They're not on this year. But there's still some great bands on the show this year. You got Hannah B kicking off that stage at 11:15. Ryan Kaminsky at 11:45. Dante DiGiulio at 12:15. Francis Bacon Experiment at 12:45. Mo Pete Chris at 1:15. Max Dowd at 1:45. This is where the insanity starts, is Well Worn Boot at 12:15. Well Worn Boot is one of the craziest damn bands I have ever seen. They're playing, appropriately, the 716 Sideshow stage at 12:15, or 2:15 rather. And then they're followed up by Gimme Gimme, who is a Me First and the Gimme Gimmes tribute band.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
So if you like covers of covers, then go see Gimme Gimme. They are actually really good. I've seen them.
I'm going to check them out.
Yeah, they're at 2:45 on the Sideshow stage. West Side Samurai at 3:15. The Super Babes at 3:45. Once Upon a Flatline, who are really good. They're on at 4:15. Nightmare, that's NGHTMRE. There's no vowels at all in that name. They're playing at 4:45. To be announced at 5:50. Yo, Sideshow stage. Y'all need a band? Move us to the Sideshow stage at 5:15. Fuck it, we'll do it. Or have us do both. We'll do both. At least I will. I'm speaking for everybody. We'll fucking do it. Let's do it. We'll play 2 sets. Fuck it. So we don't know who's at 5:15 on the sideshow stage. I might shoot them a text like, yo, can we play twice?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
worth a shot.
Play right before Coffin Hook at 5:45. You like your fucking metal? If you're a Pantera fan, right? If you are a Pantera fan, you will fucking love Coffin Hook, and they are on at 5:45 on the sideshow stage. They're a band I always try to catch at Music is Art, or anytime I get a chance to catch them. That is, Chris from Tudor Lounge. He's the guitar player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got Wickermen at 6:15. Sons of Ghidorah at 6:45. The Freak, who wrestles or performs rather in a lucha mask, and not much else, if I recall correctly, at 7:15. Speaking of not wearing much, you could catch Lazy Ass Destroyer, and I'm sure Krusty will be with them, wearing not much at all. At 7:45, and I'm hoping that we can tear our shit down and get over to catch Lazy when he plays at 7:45 at the sideshow stage. Obviously, we're not going to get there right away because we're finishing at 7:45, but I'd like to at least catch the back half of his set if we're able to. Like, I might just grab my guitar and just go over there. Like, not even just skip the car, just go straight over to the other stage and watch him. Ethan Weissman at 8:15. Death Trip Idols at 8:45. 9:15 is Drive. And 9:45 is Kiss This, who I believe are a Kiss tribute band. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure that's a Kiss tribute band. I'll look it up during the song break, though. Because, we got to take one of those in a minute. But that does sound like they would be a Kiss tribute. I'll have to figure that out. But
I apologize if you're not.
Yeah, if you're not a Kiss tribute, and believe me, you wouldn't be the first band that I just assumed was a tribute band to somebody else based on their name. Hearts and Hand Grenades, who I saw last year, we played on the Showcase show last year. Hearts and Hand Grenades are an amazing fucking original music Buffalo band. Just incredible. But because their name was Hearts and Hand Grenades, I assumed they were a Green Day cover band. They are not. They are not. They're actually really cool. And they were like, why'd you think we were a Green Day cover band? I'm like, Hearts and Hand Grenades. That's literally the American Idiot album cover.
I mean, some people think we're Papa Roach.
Yeah, God damn it.
I don't see it.
Fuck. This dude. I don't want to get too... I'm not going to name names or nothing, but like this dude reaches out to us because we're looking for a singer right now. And this dude reaches out to us.
I picked the perfect time to say that.
You did. This dude reaches out to us and he goes, hey, I want to audition. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll set you up a time. And then he goes, so just out of curiosity, how's the money work? Do I like get paid up front or like?
And then I messaged Joe, we get paid?
Yeah, like, what? This is an original band, dude. We don't make money. All the money goes back into the band for like recording and gear and getting our shit mixed and getting physical copies of our albums. Charities, a lot of charities. I was hoping this week to be able to donate to Music is Art, but nobody bought any of our shit on Bandcamp Friday. So
that sucks.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We'll just point them in the direction of the merch table at Music is Art, which is right across from the GCR stage.
Yes.
Inside the building.
Not the GCR stage. Sounds like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, not the GNR stage, Axel. But this dude so we sent him a Spotify link or whatever, right? And he's like, oh man, yeah, I haven't listened to you yet, but I imagine, like Dead Cell by Papa Roach because our name is the Living Braindead. It's like, what? He finally listened to us and he complimented Katie. Said, oh, I could never live up to that. So, it's like, yeah, we're not even gonna let you try because you were asking about money, dude. What the fuck? You're trying to get into a local band for money. He's like asking, like, how do you guys do it? Do you have jobs? Like, yeah, we're adults. Of course we fucking have
full-time jobs.
Yeah. Well, some of us have full-time jobs. Other ones of us are freelancers, and but whatever. We have jobs. We do not make our money playing music.
That'd be awesome.
As much as we would love to, we do not make our money playing music.
No.
We are certainly, we are certainly hopeful that one day we will make our money playing music. But we're not holding our breath.
No.
Because we play original music.
Maybe some covers.
And, we're working on an '80s covers album.
Yes, we are.
And I have admitted in a comment on Facebook that we are playing one of those.
Yes.
Music is Art. So
Saturday,
7.
check that out.
7:15.
Don't
Gans
know.
and Silo.
We can't tell you which one.
I mean, they could just, if they look it through the comments on some of my Facebook posts, they might find out which one. But we're not going to tell you on the show. You got to come to the show. You either have to dig for it on my Facebook or you have to come to the show to find out. Gans and Silo stage, 7:15, Music is Art at Riverworks this Saturday. That's where we're playing. But before you get to us, you can go to the patio stage at 4:15 and see our dear friend and one of the organizers of this incredible festival, Miss Sara Elizabeth, who is playing on the patio stage at 4:15. And this song is called Rational Anthem on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. What happened there?
I pledge allegiance to humankind, to the broken hearts that move this world, to the brave that kneel for which they stand. One people, kindness unfurled. We are divisible, with privilege and justice for some. I pledge allegiance to great minds, to poets and thinkers and dreamers alike, to the hands that reach out beyond their sight. One big
Sara Elizabeth on all WNY Think So Joe show. Catch her at 4:15 on the patio stage. And also, that's not the button I wanted. I wanted this one. Tuesday night at 6:30 on the GCR audio stage, her full band project there. And we did the research as we promised during the song break. And I've got it right here. Kiss This, WNY's premiere Kiss Tribute Makeup Costume Stage Show. So
you
yes,
assumed right.
I assumed correctly that Kiss This was I think I knew that. Mark says he might just be at the Continental stage in 80s clothes dancing. I think a lot of people might be at the Continental stage, man. That was a legendary venue back in the day, right? So, you know. But yeah. We're going to talk about more stages now. We're going to talk about the Wharf stage, the Pavilion in Riverfest Park. So this is across the river from the stage that we're playing on, the main Riverworks venue itself. It's across the river in the park. Savannah Swatland and the Sidetracks at 11:30. Rockabilly Steve and BR3 at 12. Greg Zark and Doug Shaky Leg Thornton at 1:15. My friend the Applejack Band at 2:30. Miller and the Other Sinners at 3:45. Iron Eyes Maybe and the Experience at 5 o'clock. Randall and the Late Night Scandals. If you're looking for a cool band, that's one to check out. 6:15. Yellow Jacket 7:30. Wacko Fest at 8:15. Some friends of ours, Captain Tom and the Hooligans, playing at 9 o'clock over on the Wharf stage. And Shawabi, I hope I said that right. I don't know, man. I get all these scripts where they're just like, here's all these Korean words you need to pronounce. And I'm just like, dude, I don't speak Korean, but okay. And then you're just like, the way I kind of do it is like, I'll read it and then I'll listen to it and correct the line. And a lot of the times I'm just like reading it as it's written and it's just nowhere near what I fucking said. So if I fucked up your name, Shoaibi, 10:15 on the Wharf stage, if I fucked up your name, I'm sorry. I don't have a pronunciation guide. And this is live, so I can't just retake it. We already talked about this whole stage, the Kids Village skate. Oh, because we
did.
You know what? Because we scrolled up. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, because we were on the sideshow stage we got through. There's the dance beat stage. This is the back rink now. So you go in, you got the front rink is the kids Village skate park, and then the back rink is now the dance beat stage. Zumba with Erica Ruiz at 11 o'clock. Creation Performing Workshop at 11:30. Transcendance at 12:15. Hayati Dance at 12:45. The Kind Killers at 1:15. Dance Spectrum at 1:45. Can Dance Academy at 12:30. Darlene Seglia's Dance at 3 o'clock. Electric Daisy Fitness at 3:30. Zoot at 4 o'clock. That's Z-U-U-T. I'm assuming that's Zoot. House of Hips at 4:30. If you haven't seen some of these dance troupes around Western New York, and this has been a thing that has been a part of music as art for the 20 years it's been going on. This is the 20th anniversary this year. The 20th annual Music is Art. So
yeah, it's amazing.
I went to like the third or fourth one, like back in, it had to be actually maybe the second one. No, because it was like 2005, so it was like the third one. I saw your drum trainer play there with my friend Heather.
Drum teacher Nick Mason.
Yeah, Nick Mason was playing with Heather Meir. And they played one of those early Music is Arts in the GCR parking lot. Back when it was the same weekend as like the Allentown Art Festival.
You went to the first ever?
No, I didn't go to the first ever. It was a few years later. But there was definitely, there was a belly dancing unit up on stage in between bands. I went for two bands. I went for Heather Meir and I went to see Clear, who I haven't seen in forever. Who were a fantastic band, and they just had this energy about them that just made you, if you're watching them, they're just like, holy shit, man, these guys are having fun, and it makes you have fun. So I went and saw them, and then I went home, and I was sunburnt as fuck. And then I didn't go to a Music is Art until they moved to Delaware Park. And it was just I was out with my ex-wife. We were at like ETS or Mighty or somewhere, and we had a copy of Art Voice, and right on the back, there's a big ass ad for Music is Art at Delaware Park. So we went to Delaware Park, and I think that might have been the first year it was at Delaware Park, and I have not, other than, how many times did I tell you to mute that damn thing?
I did.
You got alarms going off then? Is that what that, no.
No, someone was trying to call me.
So
Again.
why, if it's muted, why is it?
I don't know why it does that. Hold on, let me fix that.
Anyway.
My apologies.
So, very professional, John. Anyway.
I am professional.
Anyway. So, but like I started going at the Delaware Park ones, and the only one I missed is 2020, which was a virtual one, so there wasn't an actual physical festival to go to. But I've been to all these Music is Art festivals since they started doing Delaware Park. And we'll finish talking about the Beats stage, because now because that first half was the dance stage, and then it goes to the Beat stage. So we're at the first Delaware Park Music is Art, and we wanted to buy a poster, or they were giving them out for free or something, right? And we go up to the table, and they're out. The girl's, oh, I'm sorry, we're out. And next thing you know, oh, you guys are out of posters? Like, yeah. He's like, you guys got a second? Hang out right here. I'll be right back. Robbie Takak, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'll be right back, man. I'll just hang out right here. So he goes, comes back with a stack of posters, sets them down on the table, grabs one. Who do I make this out to? So we got the. She took it when she when we split, but like, she's got an autographed poster from Robbie of the Music is Art poster from that first year they were at Delaware Park. And I've been to every single one since. We were talking yesterday. I was telling you about like Music is Art festivals where it rained.
Oh, yeah, you talking about
Where, and both of them, I was like specifically there to see Lost Elysium, to see Brian play. And the first year, it was like just pouring so bad, right? So and it was at Delaware Park. I saw Arlo Price perform, who will be performing at the 716 Sideshow stage, or in the general vicinity thereof, as he usually does. So I saw Arlo Price perform. It was my first time actually seeing him perform, I think. But I had known him from, like, I'd see him on the bus all the time, and then it turned out he used to live, like, right down the street from me. So we would go, so I went to see him. I saw him perform. I think I saw a band, and then it starts pouring. And I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Home Depot. So I hopped the bus to the Home Depot down on, where the fuck was the Home Depot? Elmwood? Delaware? Elmwood. Yeah, Elmwood, because it's right near McDonald's there, right by the what do you call it, the movie theater. So I go to Home Depot. I'm like, I'm just going to buy a big-ass umbrella. Let's buy a big-ass umbrella. And I'm walking out before I even got to the end of the parking lot. The fucking umbrella inverted, broke. So I will go back, like, yo. Like, all right, yeah, just take another one. Like, all right, cool. So I take another one. I got to Elmwood this time. But then same thing happened. So I brought it back. They're like, you want another one? I'm like, can I just have my money back? They're like, yeah, here you go. So I took the bus back over to Delaware Park, and I'm like sitting in, like, they have a little bus shelter there to wait in, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, is the rain gonna stop? I'm like looking on my phone to see like if the rain is gonna stop, because I know what time Lost Elysium's playing, and I want to see Lost Elysium. And finally, I'm just like, nah, fuck this, I'm miserable, I'm going home. But I did see a little bit of Music is Art before I made that decision to go home. Then, I don't know if it was the following year or the year after that, I was trying to see Lost Elysium again. I was actually there with Brian. And first of all, we went to go see Green Jello, because I had seen Green Jello just prior to that at Mohawk, and they were fantastic. But the Green Jello that was playing at Music is Art was not Green Jello. It was the Green Jello hometown band, which the lead singer of which was a dude in a Bill Manspeaker punk rock puppet head. and they were not playing actual instruments or actually performing. They were just pantomiming along with Green Jello songs. And I'm like, this was not what I was expecting. And Brian was also, he was going to do Lost Elysium, and he was also going to do, he was going to fill in for a band called Transgender Jesus out of New York City. And Transgender Jesus had a couple of people that were going to be performing with them, but they had to leave because like things kept getting pushed back and pushed back. So like friends of mine who were going to perform with them had to leave. So they're like, do you want to do it? Yeah, sure. What do I do? Like, we're going to put you in this poncho, we're going to put you in this mask, and then you just go up on stage, you hold this flag. I could do that. So now I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm going to perform with Brian at Music is Art. And then the rain started during Lost Elysium set. Just starts pouring. I've got a poncho. So I'm like, yeah.
It works out for you.
I'm like, this is great. And also, that was the year that Brian and I kind of, started a one-sided war of words with cute is what we aim for. After that idiot said that rape culture doesn't exist. And they were supposed to play right after Lost Elysium. But because there's thunder, they can't keep going. If there's thunder, they have to stop. And they can't start again until there hasn't been thunder for like 15 minutes. So now we're just standing there hoping Brian's gear is okay that's on stage. They covered it up with the tarp and shit, so I'm sure it was fine. But like, we're sitting there, what do we do? And I'm wearing this fucking poncho. I'm cool, man. I'm like, yeah, this is okay. We got food from Lloyd's because the taco truck was there. It's like, what do you want? Like, let's get Lloyd's. Everybody's all gung ho about Lloyd's. We got it. It's like, yeah, this isn't even that good. Maybe I'm losing Buffalo points here by not liking Lloyd's, but I tried them twice and I didn't like them either time. Give me Mighty, man.
Mighty
taco.
That's what I had before
taco.
I came here.
Yeah?
I was hungry.
Yeah, man. I had Rock Burger earlier. Started cleaning. I was like, I haven't eaten. So I ordered some Rock Burger. Ate my Rock Burger. Got back to cleaning. Got the studio nice and pretty tidy. A lot cleaner than it has been. I still got that whole mess behind you to clean
the
up.
Table.
Yeah, the desk anyway.
Yeah, the desk.
The table is, I can't see the table at this point.
Blocking your view, but
No, I'm saying like the table's just cluttered, dude. Like,
yeah.
Like I did that, I put that 360 picture up earlier of me just sitting here. And it's like, well, most of the place is clean. The table's still a mess. My ultimate goal is to get all that cleared out so that way I can get to my fucking records. Because I haven't listened to records in I don't know how long because there's so much shit in my studio that's in my way of getting to my records. But anyway, so yeah, that was another time at Music is Art where it was pouring rain. It's not gonna rain this weekend. It's gonna be in the 80s. There's like a 4% chance of rain. It's gonna be sunny. So I'll be miserable all fucking day, I'm sure. But I'll make sure I got sunscreen.
Yes, sunscreen.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the stages, the dance beats stage. We left off at House of Hips, which is the last part of the dance portion of that stage. Now you got the beats portion of the stage. You've got Basky at 5:15. That's spelled with a $. I am JC at I get it. I am JC. It's AYAM. I am JC at 6 o'clock. 14 Mafia at 6:45. Yami, not Yanni, Yanami with an M at 7:30. Geneticist at 8:15. Johnny Honest, he spelled Johnny wrong, at 9 o'clock. It's got an H in it, but it's in the wrong place. And then Hip Hop Cypher at 9:45. That's the beats portion of the dance beats stage, which is at the back rink this year. There's the Pyramid DJ stage, where you got DJs performing all day with Ish to Fish. Actually, these are on the hour. So we'll start at 11 o'clock. Ish to Fish at 11. Shelby Rose at 12. Kits, Jean-Luc Joubert. Cameron Rector. Matt Vandenberg. Charlie Abbott. DTRK. Kyle Moody. Dave Siff. Chad Locke. And at 10 o'clock, we're ending with Nate Howell. That's every hour there's a new DJ. which is also the case for the Hangar DJ stage. And I'll tell you, okay, these are where these are. The Pyramid DJ stage is at the Ruins, wherever the fuck that is. And then the Hangar DJ stage is at the Ruins by the water. So these are kind of like in between Riverworks and the Labatt Blue silos. So like the opposite end of the venue from where we're playing. There's like a couple of DJ booths set up. And you'd think like as close as they are, they would blend together. They don't. Which is amazing. But this is the same thing. Noon until 10 o'clock, one DJ every hour, starting with Sarah Listen Up, Mike West Every Day, Dante Valor, UT Morpheus, Brother Bear, Lloyd Liago, Drop D, Johnny Whaler, Pesto, Miosi, and Ab Styles. There's going to be pesto in my dinner tonight. I got my home chef meals today. Hey, anybody watching? If you guys want $35 off Home Chef, let me know. I'll drop the link in the chat. But because then I get $35 off. Somebody signed up with my link, which was cool. Because I'm like, hey, $35 off, right at the perfect time because it was about to jump up to the full price of like $60, which is still not bad because I'm getting 6 meals. So like $10 a meal.
Not bad at all.
You're getting all fresh ingredients. You just got to cook them. Got very clear instructions in the recipe. Get these recipe cards. Oh man, it's good shit. We are not sponsored by Home Chef, but god damn it, that's some good shit, man. I am so glad I signed up for that. I got dinner every night now. 6 nights a week. Wednesdays, I typically don't have dinner because my shit gets delivered on Thursday. So I'll start cooking on Thursday and then have 2 meals. And then on Saturday, I'll cook and have 2 meals. And then on Monday, I'll cook and have 2 meals. And I got nothing Wednesday, but good shit, man. Anyway. The silent disco happens upstairs on the 2nd floor of Riverworks. And I'm thinking of maybe heading over there for a set. I haven't done the silent disco. If you don't know what silent disco is, everybody gets headphones. And the music's just playing in your ears. And you're all dancing to the same song, just you know, you look funny to people who don't have the headphones on, I guess. But 3 o'clock Lurker, 3:10 DJ RPG. These are short sets, man. 3:20 Keeter, 4 o'clock Natrix, 4:10 Strata, 4:20 Daniel Heverly, 5 o'clock DJ Oddity, Dismal at 5:10, Scooby at 5:20. Omnium at 6 o'clock. I'm trying not to fuck these names up. Dano at 6:10. FX at 6:20. Dub Imperial at 7 o'clock rather. DJ Charles Masters at 7:10. 7:20 is Marbles, spelled with a V, because apparently that's that's what A's are now, or V's, right? Anyway, Clits. No, excuse me, Kits. Not Clits. I didn't even catch that until I said it. All right. Kits at 8 o'clock. The Odessa Project at 8:10. Cage at 8:20. Bando at 9 o'clock. Onyx. Let me tell you about Onyx. Onyx is playing his first sober set at Music is Art at 9:10 at the Silent Disco. First sober set for him. Go support him. 9:10 at the Silent Disco. It's a 10-minute set. Go support them. Dissonance is at 9:20. Scafetta at 10 o'clock. Miosi at 10:10. And it ends with Ayahuasha Jones. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry. That's a lot of vowels. That's at 10:20. That's the end of that stage. And our friend Fuzz, Mark Strickland, says he's going to be hanging out at this stage, which is every hour on the hour, starting at 11 o'clock. The Continental DJ stage across from the coffee house. It's DJ Dan at 11 o'clock, DJ Soma, Dana Iser, DJ Adrian, DJ Phil, DJ Andre Frazier, Bud Redding, friend of the show, at 5 o'clock. Dave Gold at 6 o'clock, DJ Ska Bear at 7 o'clock, DJ Leah at 8 o'clock, Jeff Naughton at 9 and DJ Fang at 10 o'clock. What's weird to me is that the Continental stage ends at like 11 o'clock instead of just going all fucking night, because the Continental. You're too young to have experienced the Continental, are you not? You've never been there?
Never been there.
Never been there. I mean, they would have served you.
They would?
Dude. I used to go, like, when I was in my 20s, I used to go with a dude who was like 20. And they would serve him. No question, like, no questions asked. They would just serve him. And I'm sure he wasn't the only one. So.
It's not likely for me, you know.
Right.
I think I look underage.
I don't think they gave a shit, dude. I really don't think they gave a shit. Mark says he would go out to the Continental till midnight, or at midnight until 4. Yeah, I think my first time at the Continental, I got there at 11 o'clock. This stage is ending at 11 o'clock. What's up with that? I mean, obviously the whole festival is ending at like just after midnight, so you can't go until 4 a.m. with it, but still. Refringement scheduled to be announced. Ryan Gurnett, why is there no schedule announced for your area of the festival? Struggle is real, I guess, huh? Oh, here's the Rail Barn stage. It all looks like, oh, Danimal Cannon. Fucking Danimal Cannon, dude. Are you familiar at all with Danimal Cannon?
No, actually, I'm sorry.
Dude, Danimal Cannon is an 8-bit artist, musical artist, not 8-bit artist in the style of my dear friend Al Creed, who does 8-bit images. He does 8-bit music, like Game Boy. He plays his fucking shit on a Game Boy. And there was a wrestling game came out last year called Retromania Wrestling.
Yeah.
I beat the game. I'm sitting there reading the credits. Music from Danimal Cannon. I'm like, yo, I know who that dude is. He's from fucking Buffalo. He's playing on the Rail Barn stage this year. It doesn't say when, but I might have to pop into the Rail Barn stage every now and then and see if I can find Danimal Cannon playing. But you got Dangler, Rob Morley, Mark Cloud, Neutron, Danimal Cannon, Sisyphus on Ecstasy, Digital Geist, and Sly Boots. That's all at the Rail Barn stage, which is a cool-ass stage. I saw a couple of bands there last year. I want to definitely figure out when Danimal Cannon's playing and catch him if he's not playing at the same time as us or other bands that I've already established that I want to go see. So, but yeah, he's I've never seen him live. I just missed him. He played at the Long Cold Dark 10-year anniversary show a few years back. But I got there right after his set ended, and I caught Nuclear Winter and Long Cold Dark, but I didn't catch Danimal Cannon. So I'm seeing him on this list is like, yo, I got to see Danimal Cannon. Like
Check
that.
them out.
Yeah, for sure. My understanding is he plays his shit on a Game Boy. So like, that's cool. Yeah.
I like to apologize if I look like I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been the last
dude,
couple days.
You dropped me off at like 12:30 last night.
I didn't get home until like almost
I
1:19.
I was asleep when you texted me, and I didn't get much sleep last night. I went and took a half-hour nap, got up and went. Like I came home, I worked, I took a half-hour nap, got up, went right back to work, and then I napped for like 4 hours.
I'm surprised I made it through work and I didn't lose any fingers.
Yeah.
Where I work.
And then I wound up like waking up and just working for hours until I was finally like, all right, I am done enough with work. So my goal tonight is to get everything done.
My goal tonight is to get enough sleep.
My goal for work is to get everything done so that I can take Friday and Saturday off, aside from my usual 2 a.m. script. But to mostly take the 2 days off, just because I don't want to work before music is art. I want to sleep, and I don't want to work after music is art because I'll probably want to sleep.
Exactly.
So we have some special. we have some special guests that are going to tell us about the next song.
Oh yes.
So we'll just throw to them. We'll let them introduce
Yeah.
this next song. So
who it
here
is.
here they are. There we go.
Hi,
Hey,
what's up?
you gotta say hi too. Hey, we're 3/4 of the Living Braindead. You can come see us at the Ganson Silo backstage at 7:15 p.m. at Music is Art.
Don't want to miss it.
And this song is called. What song are we gonna play?
I don't know.
This song's called "Bomb the Incel Industry" on the ThinkSoJoE show. The Living Braindead bomb the incel industry on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
Those guys really look like us.
Those guys look, yeah, they look really familiar.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Maybe we should go see them at 7:15 on the
maybe
Ganson
we
Silo
should.
backstage.
why not? Let's check them out.
Yeah, let's go see them and see why they look just like
familiar.
us. The Animal Cannon site says 5 p.m. We'll have wall-to-wall projection, mapped visuals. It's going to be a wow, that sounds incredible. 5 o'clock, to Animal Cannon at the Rail Barn stage. We got more DJs for the music, international DJs. It's another thing, hour-long sets, starting with Demix from the Netherlands at 11 o'clock, Psych at 12 o'clock, Chris Haynes from the UK at 1 o'clock. Well, obviously, music, international DJs, so that makes sense. Marilyn Rogers at 2 o'clock, Paul Fox at 3 o'clock, the Odessa Project at 4, Demix is back at 5 o'clock, Chris Moody, a.k.a. Zotek, at 6, Marilyn Rogers is back at 7 o'clock, Chris Haynes is back at 8 o'clock, DJ Hector at 9, and John Seglia at 10 o'clock, closing out that stage. Then there's the DJ Classic stage. Also, one band every hour, or one artist every hour. The international DJs is next to the six-pack, the Labatt silos. DJ Classic stage is under the six-pack. So that's Dan Dagoski, Johnny B. This is all starting at 11 o'clock and going every hour. Scooby, Tony Caruso of Mulligan's Nightclub, Gary Dean at 3 o'clock, Marilyn Rogers of Compton's at 4 o'clock, DJ Sammy D from JJ Muggs at 5 o'clock, DJ Mike Setlock, Dave Gillen from Club 747, DJ John Seglia, DJ Donnie Razor, and Paul Fox from Saturday Night Kiss Mix at 10 o'clock. That's the DJ Classic stage under the 6-pack. Then there's the Tandava Buffalo stage at the OSC parking lot. This is again every hour, starting at 11 o'clock, except for the last artist. So Ryan Dills, The Odessa Project, Soma Space Time Trip, Short Circuit Shaco Tag Set, Reza Edge, Audi Etoff, Doo-Doo at 6:30. So Reza Edge, Audi Etoff at 5 o'clock is an hour and a half. 6:30 Doo-Doo, 8 o'clock Firestarter. So these are hour and a half sets, these last four. Firestarter and then Plan B at 9:30. The Junglist Coalition over at the Tent in Riverfest Park. 1 o'clock Kaz, 12 o'clock Dudex. Jenna Beats at 1. All Day B2B DJ Evolution at 2 o'clock. Visual BPM at 3. Potent J at 4. React at 5. Ganja Boat at 6. Trash at 7 o'clock. Criminal Sound at 8 o'clock. And Sick Note at 9:30. Trash is not capitalized. I think maybe they're just taking out the trash. And I'm sure that's a fantastic DJ. I don't know much about the DJs. But
I went to high school with Doo-Doo.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be good to see him again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Doo-Doo is playing at, what do we say? Where'd they go? They were on here.
He's up.
Oh, up on the 6:30 at the Tandava Buffaloes stage at the OSC parking lot. Elements of Hip Hop, it's got nothing listed. It is at the Pergola in Riverfest Park. And then the circus stage, it's the back rink by the water. So they'll have like two stages then. So they got the dance stage, and then the circus stage. So you got a circus show at 11, a Future Dance Center at 12 o'clock, Buffalo Aerial at 12:30, Bellow Voice Studio. I saw them last year, actually. They played in between Kickstart Rumble and Tokyo Monsters at 1 o'clock. Donegan at 2:30, Time to Dance at 2:45, Buffalo Aerial back on at 3, Mod Dance at 4, another circus show at 5:30, Bellow Voice Studio again at 5 o'clock, Jay and Sarah at 6:30, Acrobatics at 6:45, and another performance from Bellow Voice Studio at 7 o'clock. And that's your entire, we just listed the entire fucking lineup.
Oh my God. We got through it, people. We got through it.
And we still got 20 minutes left of the show, which is incredible. But seriously, there's so many great bands. It's for a good cause. I saw somebody the other day, and they were talking about what makes music the art. What makes music as art the exception to like playing for exposure. And I don't feel at all like we're playing for exposure at Music is Art. Because music, like it is completely different than like somebody books you at a club and they're like, we can't pay you, but you're gonna get good exposure. You don't. This is a charity event. I don't expect to get paid.
No.
I would actively refuse to get paid for this gig if they were paying, because it is for the Music is Art Foundation, and I want to absolutely support the Music is Art Foundation. So this is partly, I have a few reasons why I'm super excited to actually be in a band playing at Music is Art this year. One, I love the Music is Art Festival. I go every single year. Two, I love the cause Music is Art, the actual foundation itself, the charity. Three, I used to go to these with Brian all the time. So I get to go,
Honor him.
I get to go honor him and hang out with you at the same time and kind of get you that experience of going to a Music is Art and being talked into buying records with money you don't have. Bring money. Anyway.
They take cards.
They take cards. Anyway,
Okay.
they do take cards. But and it's just a great thing that is for the community. I never, like it never even crossed my mind of like, oh, did we get paid for this? Because, local music, it's not about the fucking money.
Yeah.
But I saw somebody like, what makes this the exception? Because it's for charity. That's what makes it the exception.
Yes.
Seriously. And if you guys don't know, we'll read you about Music is Art here. And tell you what the Music is Art Foundation is. The Music is Art Foundation is dedicated to creating opportunities that fuel the unifying power of music in our region. Music is Art is a not-for-profit federal 501c3 organization founded in 2003 by Goo Goo Dolls bassist and Buffalo resident Robbie Takak. Music is Art operates through a board of directors, staff, sponsors, and volunteers, as well as collaborations with several partner organizations. Music is Art is proud to enrich our community with access to music. It is our hope that we encourage people to find their musical voice, think about how music touches their lives, and most importantly, think about the fact that music is art. And I love that. It's a great message that is...
Oh, yeah.
I want to help keep music alive.
Exactly.
Which is, why I'm a huge fan, why we do these Music is Art showcases every year on this show, why I go to the Music is Art Festival every year, why I own Music is Art merchandise, why I've donated money to Music is Art, and it's the same reason I donate regularly to Little Kids Rock, which is a foundation that's dedicated to keeping music education in schools. Like, music is important. Music's important to me.
It's important to me, too.
I mean...
It's in my blood,
Yeah.
Passion I have.
Like...
The last 17 years.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you find that, artists you love and that genre that, speaks to you and just kind of, it helps you get through anything.
Yes, exactly.
And so like a foundation like Music is Art that is about keeping the spirit of music alive and keeping, new bands around and keeping, helping, how do they say, encouraging people to find their musical voice and think about the music that touches their lives. Like, that's an incredible charity, an incredible organization, and we are super proud to be playing on the Ganson Silo backstage this year.
Yeah, and the music gets you through the tough times and good times.
And it's an incredible thing. It's, the festival is free. You don't have to spend any money.
No, you don't. Support the bands,
I would absolutely recommend, if you are going to Music is Art, if you want to support the cause, and I know our merch link just popped up on the screen, but ignore that, because save your money, bring it to Music is Art, buy some t-shirts, buy some, mugs and, glasses and whatever else they're selling there. Buy some Music is Art stuff and get that money towards the foundation. Because it does help keep the music alive in Buffalo, and it does help keep the festival free for us every year, which is just an incredible thing that Robbie does for this community.
Great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I was booking a show, and I put out on Facebook. I said, "Hey, I'm looking for one more band for this show," and the next thing I know, Robbie Takak is in my inbox. I'm like, you are messaging me? Yeah, I got this band. They're from Japan. I can't remember the name of the band off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure the word police was in the name. It wasn't the police, though. But he's like, yeah, I got this band. They're from Japan. They're in Buffalo. They're friends of mine. Do you wanna put them on your show? I'm like, I can't guarantee them any money. I don't care about that. It's just they want to play. Like, okay, cool, they're on. And they were on a bill with Tokyo Monsters, who are decidedly not Japanese. But it was a good show, and the band was really good. I just wish I could remember their name. But yeah, it was just like crazy that Robbie Takak is in my inbox asking me to book one of his bands. I'm like, oh, yeah, Robbie, sure.
I actually played my first one of my first shows at Overlook with Tokyo Monsters, and I was like, Sam, like, are they from Japan or something? Or, I didn't know at first. Like, oh no, they're not. No.
Oh man.
Okay.
Funny story is Joe, the frontman for Tokyo Monsters. His wife's name is Karina. Joe and Karina, and she spells her name Karina. I think I might be wrong. And there is also another local music married couple who are Joe and Karina, and she spells her name differently than that, but not the same as the Karina that I dated. So you have 3 different spellings of Karina, all dating dudes named Joe. And we just thought that was the funniest, funniest thing, especially because we were friends with Joe and Karina Baldwin, like from Tokyo Monsters. But yeah, Tokyo Monsters are just fucking incredible.
Amazing.
There's a picture of Brian and I watching with Nick Landers. We're watching a band. You can't see the band in the picture, but it is Tokyo Monsters. We're watching them at one of the stages on the other side of the river in the park over there at Music is Art. So here's a fun game to play if you're going to Music is Art. And it's a game I like to play every year. Is see how long it takes you to see Robbie Takak. You can't miss the guy.
No, you can't.
See how long it takes you to find him.
We're gonna be playing that game.
Usually, it does not take me long. Usually, it's literally like minutes before I find Robbie.
Do you say he's always on a go-kart or something?
He's always on some kind of transportation, a bicycle, a golf cart. I don't know, just. He's on some kind of transportation because he's going from stage to stage. He's making sure everything's running smoothly. Like I said, I mean, the one year we're just like, oh man, you're out of posters. He's like, hey, hold on, I'll get you one. You know, like he's running around doing everything. So like, and he will take the time if you say, hey, can I get a picture with you? He'll take the time to do it, even as busy as he is. Like he's so cool,
so nice.
He's like the coolest dude. So like, and it's so cool to you know, that he does this for the community, and like just that's one of my favorite games to play. Is just like, how long is it going to take me to find Robbie? Like, oh, there he is.
It's like finding Waldo.
Literally, a couple of years ago, my intent was like Inherent Vice was playing early in the morning. They were playing on the stage on the other side of the river. So my intent was to go see Inherent Vice, go home, sleep, get up, come back, see Tokyo Monsters and all the rest of the bands I wanted to see through the rest of the night, like Coffin Hook, and bands like that. As soon as I got to the park across from Riverworks, I saw Robbie Takak. As soon as I got there, I'm like, oh, there he is. Game over, already won. And then Inherent Vice played, and I ran into Brian, and I was about to go home, and he's like, oh, you're gonna leave me? Like, I'll stay. And it was a good day. It was a great day. It was beautiful out. That was the first time like I bought records at Music is Art. Thank you, Brian. We saw so many good bands. We saw like Coffin Hook. We saw Tokyo Monsters. You know, we just went and saw everybody and hung out.
You can be Brian, and I'll be you.
Now I convince you to buy records.
Do you have this? No, now you do.
I mean, you don't really have a record collection,
No,
so
I
it's
don't.
gonna be like, all right, you don't have a collection. Okay, here's Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Here's the Who's Tommy. Here's Frampton Comes Alive.
I am going broke by the end of the fucking day.
Here's Yellow Submarine. Actually, not Yellow Submarine. I don't
even know if I'm gonna fit all that in my car.
I would
With
have
the gear.
buy fucking Abbey Road or Revolver or something, but like Sergeant Pepper's, but it's totally gonna be like, okay, we're gonna start you on a record collection. Here are the essentials. Rush, A Farewell to Kings, apparently is an essential, and that is the only reason I own it, is because I was talking to this dude, Death Weasel, and he was like, dude, you don't have a record collection if you don't have Rush's A Farewell to Kings. So I went and bought it. I buy records on a whim all the time. I used to anyway. I haven't really lately. Like I just saw a memory pop up where it was like, man, I really need to stop buying vinyl. And then I wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm hearing Dust in the Wind, or I just got Dust in the Wind stuck in my head or something. And I'm like, what album's that on? Okay, Point of No Return. I'm buying this. 4 a.m. We were in the car last week after the show. We went on an adventure last week after the show.
Yes,
we haven't even talked about this.
Yes, we didn't even talk. Yeah,
we got like 6 minutes to talk about this. Okay. So John and I, after the show last week, we just randomly got picked up.
We got kidnapped.
Basically.
No, not kidding.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
So we
cool, though.
we went down to Niagara Falls. We watched the fireworks. It was cool. It was fun.
Oh yeah, I had a blast.
But Steph, who is a regular chatter in the show, she was the one who picked us up. She's in control of the radio, and she's just blaring all this 90s hip hop, and I'm like singing along to all of it.
Jaw drop. Like every Eminem song came on, he knew the fucking lyrics.
I absolutely did.
I was like, who are you?
He literally said that. But at one point, like Bust a Move by Young MC came out, and I'm like, why don't I own this on vinyl? And I literally ordered it in the car. Unfortunately, the seller didn't have it. Found out a couple of days ago the seller didn't have it. So she refunded me my money, and then I bought it from somebody else, so it's on the way now. But, dude, yeah, I am an old school hip-hop head, dude. Like,
no, I know.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I was like, okay.
Like, I can't get down with this modern rap, like, the shit that...
I'm old school rap.
Yeah, that's me, man. Like, give me some Wu-Tang, give me some NWA, give me some Snoop, some Dre, some Tupac. Especially, definitely give me some Biggie. I'm always down for some Biggie.
I'm always down for Ice Cube.
But yeah, man, no, I'm an old school hip hop head though. Like, but yeah, we went down to the falls. It was a good time. We didn't get back here until like after midnight, and you're like having to drive home, go try and sleep, and get up for work. You end up not going to work. Which, you would have called in today if you didn't call in last week.
Last Thursday.
So it's like, dude, you really should start bringing your shit to my house just in case you need to crash here and not drive all the way the fuck home and actually try and get some sleep before work, because by the time you texted me yesterday, I was in bed. I was taking a nap.
I was just going to bed.
Yeah. You texted me that you got home. I was sound asleep.
I didn't pass out until like 1:30.
Yeah, because I texted you back when I got up, and you're like, yeah, man, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
I was like, fuck. And I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm going to call in, but I got to go in. I don't know how I lasted. I can't believe I didn't lose my fingers because I work in a factory.
You're right. I was worried about you last week, so I was more worried about you today because like you were out of it by the time you got here. Let alone it's like that's why I was like, dude, you need to.
Because I had to meet my friends.
Yeah.
For my stuff.
Yeah.
That they went to Skip the Fake concert.
They're like, yeah, we'll meet you over by the Bison Stadium, and then
fucking dicks.
We're over there, and they're like,
guys.
no, we're still at Town Ballroom. Like, what the fuck? All right.
I meet my other band, the band I'm cheating on the Living Braindead with.
Oh man, yeah. So we'll be back next week with the Greg Burt Fest showcase. Greg Burt Greg Burt's going to join us for a short interview.
Our boy.
I greatly enjoy my chats with Greg Burt, so we'll
And catch me with Overlook.
catch John with Overlook
I'm gonna be singing,
at Burtfest. You
not
guys
drumming, actual singing.
you guys are playing what, like 9:15 or something like that?
9:10. Well, I'm only doing one
9:10,
song,
yeah.
but I do one more show with them. Why not?
But before that, catch us at Music is Art,
Yes.
7:15 on the
Living Braindead.
Ganson Silo backstage, which is in between the silos and Riverworks, the first set of silos when you turn up Ganson there. Yeah, come see us. Come see all these fantastic bands we've talked about today. Definitely catch Mom Said No. I think is I'm not playing them this year because I think we played them last year. But definitely catch Mom Said No, or if you're not going to catch them, catch Strange Standard. You can take your choice of the Safety Meeting or Karma Queen, and when they're both playing. Like, there's so many great bands. Check out Danimal Cannon. Apparently, is at 5:00 in the Rail Barn. Like, so much great stuff going on. Onyx at 9:10 at the Silent Disco. His first sober show.
Go support the guy.
Absolutely
Come on.
go support. Like, I am planning to like
Me too.
detour over to the stage to the Silent Disco there and just check out his set because it's his first sober set. So
Happy for him.
yeah, definitely, man. That's so cool that he was able to overcome that and start and is
That's what's
doing this
up.
first sober show. So, but Music is Art Saturday at Riverworks, 11:00 until midnight-ish, probably a little later because the last
Check
band's
us
going on
out.
11:45. We're on
7:15.
7:15.
Check us out.
Ganson Silo stage, and then you can also catch this next band, Grizzly Run, right shortly thereafter. They're on the Ganson.
Amazing.
They are on the. They play in the. They practice in the same building as us.
Yeah, I know. We were throwing down. Me
And they're
Joe.
playing like our set ends at 7:45. They're on the Ganson Silo front stage at 8:00. This is Grizzly Run, and this song is called Seance. And we'll see you next week right here
Wednesday.
on the Think So Joe Show. Next Wednesday, yes, on the Think So Joe Show.